I just got off the phone and spoke to a 20-something resident of Kathmandu, and he said last night he couldn't sleep. He said right now the streets of Kathmandu are calm, but he can feel that palpable sense of tension. Young protesters remain angry. They remain defiant. This despite the fact that the Nepalese prime minister has resigned. Nepal has been on fire, with young protesters setting on fire a number of government buildings, including the Parliament building, the Supreme Court, as well as the residence of the former prime minister. I want to show you this dramatic drone video that shows this capital city on fire. In this video, we'll bring it up for you. You'll see that the government residences have been set aflame. Protesters can be seen roaming around the area as fires burn in the background, black plumes of smoke rising. Earlier in the day, these ministers were evacuated, but as you can imagine, the air quality was affected in Kathmandu, with scenes like this playing out across the city. These protesters that set these fires, they are young, they are angry, and they are demanding change. I want you to listen to this.
It is very good for our country. Now I think like us youth will stand and will develop the country.
These protests are being led by young people between the ages largely of 13 and 28. So this involves school children, university students, as well as young employees, young workers, and the unemployed as well. This is why it's been called the Gen Z protests. Initially, what sparked these protests was a ban on social media. The government lifted that ban on Monday, but since then the demonstrations have intensified and the list of grievances has widened. And they include, and let's bring it up for you, concerns about government corruption, concerns about a lack of economic opportunity, concerns about the recent use of lethal force on the protesters, also anger against so-called Nepo kids. These are the entitled children of government officials who have been on social media flaunting their wealth and causing much anger among the protest movements. We did hear from Nepal's Army Chief of Staff. He's calling for calm, he's calling for peace and for talks. Watch this.
What is of paramount interest to us, and it is our common duty, is to ease the current difficult situation, protect the national heritage, public as well as private properties, common citizens, diplomatic missions, and to give a sense of security to the public. Thus, in order to take the country out of this uncomfortable situation through peaceful measures, I would request the protesting group to cancel the plans to protest and call for talks.
The unrest is the worst Nepal has seen in decades. At least 22 people are dead, hundreds of people wounded. The international airport is closed. Travel advisories have been issued. In fact, the U.S. State Department is urging citizens to shelter in place until further notice. Back to you, Linda.
All right, Kristie Stout for us in Hong Kong. Thanks very much.